assumed that she knew something about his whereabouts, and they actually said that they were going to press charges unless he surrendered himself and, whatever, took a plea. So, yes, girl, he's coming with a book, bitch. Bitch, yes, he's coming with a book. He was released from jail after, I believe, serving a couple of years, 20-something years of a lifetime sentence. He was released in January of 2017, and he's basically saying that, don't nobody know him like Marjorie, and he knows Marjorie the way don't nobody know her. Okay, which I suspect is the same thing that Apollo's going to do when he gets out. Now, you know that Phaedra, she is alleged to be coming back to Housewives of Atlanta, which honestly, if y'all are going to do it, do it. Put Phaedra, put Sheree back on, and put fucking Kim's put Wig back on too. And let that be the last season. Let that be the last season. Give Marlo a half a peach at least. Give her a bite of something. And, bring the girls back. Bring the girls back. I don't need back a Lisa Wu. I don't need back I don't need that. I don't, what I really just need, I don't need a Kim Fields back. Truth be told, oh, girl, I don't even really need an Eva. I'm sorry, Eva. I really do love you. I think you're beautiful. But, I guess. And Shamari, I don't, other than the fact that she gets sloppy drunk, I don't really need her either. Okay, so, did y'all see Tyra Banks on the cover of Sports Illustrated? Bitch. Yo! Now, listen. I feel like women are gorgeous. I'm not sexually attracted to women. I think lesbian porn is funny because no one porn in general is just weird because people don't really have sex like that, and you can tell when you're having sex with someone who watches too much porn. Listen, you can tell, when you're having sex with someone, they're doing the most, either they do porn or they watch too much porn, but when you are doing it to somebody who's been watching way too much porn. Okay. I said what I said. Anyways, last but not least, but yeah, Tyra looked great. Last but not least of the news this week, shout out to the brand Old Navy. That's right, Old Navy, based out in San Francisco, who has recently just separated and severed ties with Banana Republic and Gap Inc., which, okay. Old Navy be gifted a group of HBCU, right, students. They gifted a choir from Oakwood University, with free merchandise. And the reason why is the choir was traveling to do a free concert, and they got into a really devastating car crash. Luckily, no one was hurt. However, the students all lost their personal belongings. And so upon hearing this news, Old Navy decided that they were going to gift the students with new swag for them to perform in. And the students decided that because of their appreciation, they basically performed at the location that gave them the merchandise, which was the downtown San Francisco Old Navy location. Now, let me just also say this. This is a wake-up call to all you other organizations out there, including Gap and Banana Republic, not much unlike any of the other retailers or other organizations, the banks, the whatever. Conscious operation, conscious politics. I don't know if you guys realize, but we are definitely moving into a realm where there are people who are trying to become conscious, who expect that level of consciousness from the organizations and the companies in which they support. I think that, living in this bubble where it's just about more is a very egoic thing. And I think that what you see in a lot of these organizations is that it's not about service. It's not about highest quality. It's not about anything that is ethical, moral, or right. What it is about is just the bottom fucking dollar. Okay? And I think that the reason why Old Navy had an increase of 8% in the last couple of years, while other retailers have been falling into the negative, is that Old Navy, one of the biggest retailers behind Walmart, when you go into Old Navy, I don't know about you, I've never had bad service in Old Navy. I've never, ever, I cannot say that I've ever been to an Old Navy and have complained because of the way someone treated me. I can't remember a time. I can remember a time that my bank was shitty to me. I can remember the time that, like, you know, I've gone to a CVS, I've gone to a this, I've gone to a that. And, you know, I beg to say that the experience was less than pleasant, mostly because of, I think, you know, the trickle down effect of bad business practices. I definitely worked for an organization prior to my current one, which, you know, the current one ain't no peach either. They got it to her. But, you know, working for an organization where the ethics are loose, to say the least, and really it's about the bottom dollar, not really about, and even when they are doing what they consider community work, unless they consider themselves a part of that community and not that they're descending down to help the lessers, I think that you can always see their lack of integrity. You know, I don't know. I think that that's like one of the things that I'll never regret in my life is speaking up while I was working for this organization that was really ethically just no. They were a no. And I'll never regret speaking up regardless of what my endeavors were, because the fact of the matter is that you gotta speak up. You can't be complicit to that shit. Like you just can't be complicit to that shit. You know what I mean? And I get it. Everybody's got to get their coin, you know, but just remember what you're sacrificing just to gain that coin. And hopefully it's worth it to you, because that energy is going to go around with you, not me. You know? So I thank you guys so much for even giving me the time to listen to old sap like myself. I love you guys for listening. Check us out next week with a brand new episode. Oh, yes, I'm promising it from now. Don't roll your eyes, okay? I love you for listening. Peace.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.